G'day, that's Slotcar Guy here, and welcome back to another delivery unboxing. And before we get into that, just a quick announcement. I will change how I do my videos moving forward. Any delivery I get, I will try and throw up a quick, 5, 6, 7 minute video of what I've just received. And then in a later video, I'll do a teardown on those cars individually, because it does take up some time to do both. And of course, when you take a thumbnail for YouTube, I am taking away the suspense of what I've received. So let's see how that goes. Feedback is always wanted on that format, but let's get stuck into it. Today's delivery is from SCALEXSELLER. Mate, you're an absolute legend. You've sent me two very awesome cars and also a prototype piece of Slotcar accessory, which I think's really cool. SCALEXSELLER is making some really good 3D printed items, so I highly recommend you check out his webpage. And just a quick disclaimer, I'm not paid by SCALEXSELLER. I am buying these items, the slot cars, and he is sending me some stuff to test. So quick disclaimer there, I'm not affiliated, but I love what he is doing. So let's get into it. What's the first car? Now, if you're watching Dave Kennedy's channel, Slot Car News, me and him are on the same page. We talk a lot. The fun in slot cars has kind of disappeared and it's become more of a sport / hobby, I guess you can call it, over a children's fun or even an adult's fun playtime. I had to buy this when I saw it. Really unique. And what is it? This is fun. This is the Skylatrix C3708. It's called the Quick Build, and without trademarking, it's a Lego style slot car. Yes, there's a working motor in there. Yes, there's a working chassis. It has got 18 pieces, and you can build that hot rod, which is called the Black Skull. Ooh. But I won't get into that because we will do a proper teardown on this, a proper build as well, and a hot lap, and hopefully I don't smash this thing to pieces. Really good item. Look them up. There's a couple other releases that they do in this quick build range, but I think they've discontinued that range now. But really cool item. Thank you, mate. Absolutely love that. Can't wait to build it. Second up is another really unique slot car company, which I don't think they're running anymore. Predominantly they're an RC company, but it is Gslot. And this thing is absolutely beautiful. And I cannot wait to show, and if my camera wants to zoom in, cannot wait to show the chassis on this thing. I will almost put this in the RC meets slot car world. I used to be an RC racer. Setting up RC cars is very, very similar to slot cars, but this resembles an RC chassis very, very much like what you'll be used to if you're playing with a Tamiya RC car. Really cool company. Even the base this thing sits on is unique. And again, I will do a full teardown on this in due course, but I just wanted to show what I received. SCALEXSELLER, absolute champion. Now, what is this prototype piece you sent me, which mate, thank you. I'm grateful that you've sent it to me to test it. I know you get some really cool stuff coming. This is, let's call this is budget stuff. If you don't have a tire truer, if you don't have all the tools and tricks that you need to set up your slot cars, or you don't have the money to buy that stuff, I don't have a tire truer, this is genius. So keep in mind, it is a prototype. He is working on some designs, and I've actually thrown some great ideas at him, and I'm happy to get ideas from you guys because this can evolve. It is a bit of 3D printed plastic filament with the SCALEXSELLER.com branding. Essentially what you do is your slot car will sit on the track in this, and you can change out the sandpaper. So what I'll do is I'll quickly change the camera angle. We'll have a quick look at how this works. I'll even try and power it up and see how this puppy works. Rightio, so I've powered up my Carrera slot car track. It's as simple as grabbing the prototype tire truer. I'll place it down over the track like so. I'll grab my Carrera Mercedes in this beautiful BWT livery. The guide goes into the slot as per usual, and it's got a nice bit of working space depending on how big or small your car is. I'll place it down. I'm using my wireless controller for ease of demonstration, and it's simple as pressing the power button and giving the car a little bit of a jiggle. Now, of course, I'm not going full power. This is a prototype only. I'm just showing how the basics of this would work. But I think that is a really, really good idea on how to true your tyres on a budget. Chuck that in your slot box, take it to the track. It's just great not to be carrying around the big chunky stuff. This is designed not to replace your expensive tyre truers. This would never replace that, but it is a very cheap and inexpensive way to true your tyres. You can change your grit on the back here. You can take that up and put on your own sandpaper, which I think is really, really good. So mate, well done to SCALEXSELLER. I like it. Thanks for trusting in me on testing the prototype. And he's also just listed his car stands, which are really, really good as well. And I'll re-demonstrate it on his website. Now, just a quick disclaimer, I am not getting paid by SCALEXSELLER to do this. He sends me items to review as other companies do, and I review the stuff that I think is worth a look at. So guys, please check him out. He's an Australian. Support your local hobby shops and your local industry. I think this is a really good thing. And look out for my next review, which will be this quick build Skylatrix car, which I cannot wait to do. So as always guys, at that Slotcar guy, thanks for watching. Take care. Ciao.